Hello everyone. This is Piyali and today I will check current energy and my question will be what energy um, wants to flow freely. What energy that wants to flow freely. ठीक है? I will check the energy for right now and which energy you should be focused on and you should let it flow freely. So that will be my focus area today. And if you like the content, so please, of course, like and subscribe my channel and let me know in the comment. And also, if you want tarot therapy, you want to contact me for tarot therapy, then you can, of course, contact me on my mail ID. Okay, so let's start. What energy wants to flow freely right now? Let's see what messages are coming. So my first card is Impress, Knight of Swords, Seven of Swords. Okay. So what energy wants to flow freely? What I'm getting from the tarot is that uh, your life is going all well. You are fulfilled. You are going with the intention. You have everything, whatever you want. And right now, I am getting more that you are restraining communication. Maybe you have certain kind of fear that maybe you shouldn't say all these things, and you are sometimes blocking these communications. So if it is possible, maybe if you have enough reason to stop communicating in certain situation, you can. But if it is possible, you can communicate. You can change the way of communication. Maybe at times you are becoming more irritated, or like you can say things, you are saying things in a very harsh way. So either you are, when you are communicating, either you are choosing to communicate which is quite a lot hurtful, or else you are not communicating at all. So I'm getting the energy is saying that you don't need to stop communication. Okay, you can communicate, and you need to learn that how you can communicate with love. Your intention is not to hurt others, right? Your intention is to be there, is to, like, your communication skills maybe needed to be matured a little bit, and you can, okay, you know how to communicate. But maybe you are, when you are communicating, you are becoming emotional, you are taking it way too personal, and that's why the way it is coming out, it's becoming more harsh and more, hurtful. So you can change the communication pattern. You don't need to stop it all. You just need to change the way you are communicating so that the energy of communication can flow. Because my question and focus was what energy you need to flow, like that wants to flow, like what energy wants to flow in your life. So I am getting that the communication related energy right now wants to flow in your life. You just need to focus on changing the way of communication. Okay, you need to focus on what you want to actually say. It's not about harming others or hurting others feelings. It's all about, or stopping communication. You have to communicate, but you have to communicate with, in a way, so that the person can understand, the things can actually resolve, and you have that ability. If you want, you can do that. So that's the thing, that if you really want, then you can do that. You are expert at communication, but at times you Either stop communicating when you know that you are not in a good, like you get emotional, you become emotional, and it only expressed with your communication, so you stop communicating at all, or you will communicate, you are communicating in a way which is not very clear, or people are not getting you. Okay, maybe you are communicating in a very rapid way, in a very sudden way, with a lot of information, with a lot of truth, lot of clarity. So at times people don't get this way of communication. So if you really want to communicate well and clear, you have to understand that which way you need to talk to the specific person you want to give certain kind of messages. Don't stop communicating and don't say a lot of things. Okay, just understand and then deliver your message. Then only you can see, because after communicate, if you are communicating very fast and try to react with your communication, then you will see that your communication is not fulfilling you. You are not satisfied. After communication, you are still thinking about you should say that, or you are not, you shouldn't say that, and all these things are going on in your mind. So take your time when you are communicating certain things to someone, and try to understand the person you are communicating, try to understand their conditioning, the way they can take your communication. So you don't need to be very honest, you don't need to hide things, you don't need to stop communications, you don't need to take pressure. Okay, just try to detach whenever you are feeling like someone is saying or doing something you are not getting it, like you are not feeling okay. It's okay, like let it be, it's not your part. You just try to first detach yourself and then come up, like the way it will resolve ultimately. Okay, you can say things that can be meaningful, that can clear your intention. Okay, communication is a key to exchange words so that there can be a bridge, okay, between two people or others. So is it meeting the criteria or not? You have certain intention, but if you are continuously communicating but you are not like your communication is not fulfilling your intention, then you will not be satisfied as well. So take your time, be patient, and then deliver your messages, and you can do it. Okay, you have to trust. Maybe you are, at times you think like you shouldn't communicate because you always feel like whenever you are communicating you say things that you regret later, but it is not true. You can communicate, and you can clearly communicate with full of intention if you really take your time and be patient with yourself and the person you want to deliver certain messages. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from the tarot. Now I'm checking from Oracle. So the energy that wants to flow freely is communication. Okay, maybe you have a tendency, either you say things, you say a lot of things. Yes, it is true. You always say, maybe you are a very honest person. You say you need always clarity, but it's not possible for every human being to understand. Okay, you need to understand the difference. We all are different. Maybe you are a person, from the cards I'm getting, there are few persons, those have a tendency to, when they are communicating, they're very clear, and when they are like they also expect that same clarity from others. But you need to understand that it is not possible for everyone. Okay, so at times what happened is that you are very clear, you are very honest with things, you give all the clarity, and you at times be very rude or very attacking kind of way you are communicating. Maybe your intention is not attacking, your intention is to deliver the messages they need to hear, but it is coming out like that because you are communicating with your emotions. So it is coming out like that. You are attacking a person. Then people stop communicating with you, or you stop communicating with people because your needs are not fulfilled. You are not, like, you are delivering the all the right messages, but it is not reaching out to the person properly. So you become very sad that they are not understanding you, and you stop communicating or exchanging words with others. So you don't need to hide your emotions or hide the things that you want to speak up. You can, but I think you can focus on the way you can change this communication pattern, so that the communication can flow freely, and it can help, it can resolve things. Because maybe your intention is pure, but you are getting too personal, so your communication pattern is not coming out the way it should be. And when you can understand that pattern need to change, can understand the way you can deliver these messages, that can actually help others, that can actually have that power to change, to improve the relationship, to build the relationship with other people. So first you clear with your intention, why you want to say certain things to people. Maybe specific, some specific people you want to say certain things, why you want to say those things, and then understand that how you can communicate so that they can understand your point of view, so that you can avoid misunderstanding with them. Okay. Then, like, maybe you are not also at times getting that it's not your communication that is creating blockages. You can communicate. Maybe you are suddenly, you have a tendency to suddenly stop communicating with a lot of people because of these mishaps or these miscommunications happens. But this is not the issue because of communication. Communication is a good thing. It is a way of delivering our desire, our intention. It is a way of building the bridges, creating the relationship. Okay. So communication is always positive. But the thing is that how you are communicating, the way of communication is the place where you need to focus on. But you are, what you are doing is that maybe sometimes you are communicating a lot of things, maybe sometimes you are not communicating at all. Don't choose these extremities. Stay in the middle ground and try to understand how you can change the way of your communication, so that other people can get your point. Because it needed to reach out to other people. If you stop communicating, you will not, like, you are blocking the energies. That is the way to reach out to people. Maybe your communication is very important. Okay, so don't stop communicating at all. Communicate, but try to communicate in a different way. Synergy and healing. Yeah. So this is the creativity card. See, here I got the in place also, and here this column. It's also this, both cards are depicting the energy of creativity. You know? So it's very clear that your communication is maybe very important for yourself and for other people as well. But the thing is that the way you used to communicate, it is not working, and that is why a lot of, like, people are not getting you. Okay, maybe there is a gap, there is a distance happening for a long time, or you know that it's not working in a way, but you have that creativity, you have that ability. Okay, so you can change your communication pattern in a way where actually magic can happen. You know, you are so creative in your communication that you have a lot of power, you have a lot of good intention, but just because you are not doing it in a with a proper strategy, with a proper way, these mishaps is happening basically. Communication blockages is happening. But right now, this communication should be flow freely. Okay, it wants to flow freely because it is the way you can create the magic. It is the way you can fulfill your intention. It is the way you can connect with a lot of people. Maybe that's what your intention was, to connect with a lot of people with love, with compassion. And your communication is a very important tool for that. And you are very creative when it comes to communication. So, only if you try to experiment a little bit that how you can communicate with a certain people, or just strategize and take your time and just understand things before communication, you can see that how creative you are when it's coming to, like, when it comes to communication with others. Why I'm saying this communication topic, because this is the energy that wants to flow freely in your life right now. That's what I'm getting. The energy of communication wants to float freely. The energy of communication wants to float freely in your life right now. So, and at the same time, I'm getting it is the energy that you are blocking, or that you are feeling like you are blocked. But there you can excel. There, your creativity is huge when it comes to communication. You are a very good communicator. So the actual issue I'm feeling like you need to change the way you are communicating with certain people or in a social situation. Okay, you don't need to be always very honest or straightforward. You will not get to the heart of the matter if you are really try to be honest and clear and straightforward, because people can feel like you are trying to attack them. People are coming from different background. I'm not saying that you have to understand everyone. It's not possible for you to, but you need to be patient. Don't take anything personally before communicating. Just try to understand their place and then communicate the only thing that you feel or think like this is needed to say. This is needed to reach out to these people. Then you will communicate from the wise place of, like, from loving and compassionate side of yourself. And then you can create this magic, this healing energy. You have that healing energy in your communication. So you have to just learn and know how you can spread that compassion with your communication. Okay. So you don't need to be afraid when you are communicating. Just say whatever is in your mind, but take some time, have patience, and don't take things very seriously. Try to speak up from the place of your compassion, love, and healing. That's what your communication's main intention. That's what your intention is, to spread love, compassion, and healing. So you can do that. You have that ability. And this is what I'm getting from the cards right now. So if you like this content, then please share it with other people and let me know. And take care and bye.